Just when you think the children of Hollywood superstars couldn't get any more eccentric and out there, Willow Smith just one-upped them all. She is promoting her new album by living in a box for 24 hours at a museum where visitors can come and watch. What is up, you guys? It's Susan Morad here with Clever News. And while Willow Smith might be 19 years old now, many of us remember her from her hit song Whip My Hair that she released when she was only 10. But after that era, she essentially withdrew from the pop music world in order to become a much more alternative artist. And that is coming to a head tonight, starting at 9 p.m. when Willow and her creative collaborator and possible boyfriend Tyler Cole trap themselves inside of a box for 24 hours. The art installment will kick off a 24-hour performance piece at the Museum of Contemporary Art's Geffen Contemporary in Los Angeles. Willow has been promoting the experience on her Instagram, and just yesterday she shared this flyer and wrote, "A free 24-hour experience by the Anxiety and Geffen Contemporary." The performance will involve Willow and Tyler visibly cycling through 8 separate stages of anxiety, which Willow told the LA Times are paranoia, rage, sadness, numbness, euphoria, strong interest, compassion, and acceptance. And before we get further into the story, I just wanted to mention that if you or someone you know is struggling with anxiety or stress, there are numerous resources that can help you, and we've linked some down here in the description box. Alright, so Willow and Tyler will be going through these 8 stages of anxiety while visitors can watch the pair through a glass panel on one side of the box. The other 3 panels of the box will contain canvases which Willow and Tyler will be painting and writing affirmations on. Each stage will last for 3 hours, but audience members will only be permitted to observe the installation for a 15-minute period. Also, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, there will be breaks for the bathroom, sleeping, and eating. I know I was worried at first about the logistics here, but it looks like they're all good on that front. And according to Willow and Tyler, the idea for the performance piece came to them while they were working on a joint album called The Anxiety, which will be released after the 24-hour performance isolation is over. Willow told the LA Times that they wanted to personify the experience of what anxiety can be. She said, "We understand this is a very sensitive subject, and we don't want to be like, our experience is the experience. This is just us expressing our personal experience with this." Willow also shared her personal experience with anxiety and talked about how climate change, along with other recent headlines, have been a big contributor to her anxiety. She said, quote, "We're on this planet and anything could happen. Like the thing that just happened with Kobe Bryant, that was really a knife in the heart. Every moment is precious. And I think everyone has a fear of just not knowing what's going to happen in the future, not knowing if you're on the right path, not knowing if you're making the right choices." Also, according to Willow, she and Tyler do not intend to speak at all during the performance, but she did say that they, quote, "might grunt or scream because it's going to be very primal." And the entire experience is intended to raise awareness, so after viewing the exhibit, visitors will exit through a room that contains self-help books and donation opportunities. Willow said that, quote, "The first thing we're going to be writing on our title wall is something along the lines of, 'The acceptance of one's fears is the first step towards understanding.'" So then you know this is on something real. This is for a real cause. And in case you're wondering more about who Tyler is, who will be working with Willow on this project, he met Willow through a mutual friend around 5 years ago. The two actually bonded over their anxiety and started to open up to each other back when they first met. This sort of deep emotional connection brought the friends closer, and before long they were being snapped by the paparazzi mid-kiss. But both Willow and Tyler are hesitant to characterize their relationship as a romance. Willow, who doesn't believe she'll ever get married, spoke to the LA Times about their relationship and said, quote, "We are the best of friends. Like to think about it in terms of friendship, because I think that a lot of attachment and control issues come in when you start down that romantic road. And regardless of what's going on between Willow and Tyler romantically, we're just very interested to see what this actual exhibit is going to be like." And fans agree. They are taking to Twitter to share their mixed feelings on this performance idea. One person said, "Somebody please live tweet because I'm in transit tomorrow." Another wrote, "I think Willow Smith is so cool for doing her part to raise awareness for anxiety. Kudos to her." And another wrote, "Willow Smith is going to be living in a box for 24 hours, and I was shocked when I found out it had nothing to do with protecting herself from the coronavirus." Yikes. Either way, Willow and Tyler are going into the box tonight, and we will be keeping a close eye on social media to see who is there and how all of this plays out. But right now, you guys, I'm curious to know what you guys think about this art installment concept. Would you lock yourself in a glass box for 24 hours to raise awareness for a cause you're passionate about? Also, do you think Willow and Tyler are brave for taking this art project to the streets? Let me know everything in the comment section below. And then click right over here for another video on other celebs who struggle with anxiety. And just remember, you are not alone. And as always, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another Clevver News update. Thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Susan Morad. I'll catch you later.